So y'all, I don't know why, but I was in the kitchen the other day just doing some chores, and all of a sudden, I just really wanted to use my avocado beads that I got in my Temu haul. I don't know why. I feel like I bought a lot more interesting beads than the avocado beads, but for some reason, my creativity that day just wanted avocado. So, all right, I told myself, all right, we're doing avocado beads today. My only thing I didn't like about them was that the quality on some of them wasn't that great. They had like paint chips missing or something out of them. As you can see, I just showed it on the screen. Looks like the paint had chipped, or the paint was, chipped on a lot of them, which is really frustrating. As you can see, there wasn't really that many in the bag, and then on top of that, I had to, there were like 3 out of that bunch that weren't really, didn't have the paint, I guess, put on there nicely, neatly. So that was kind of frustrating. I do have a lot of acrylic paints, and I know how to mix color, so I might, mix up some of my acrylic paints to fix the missing color chips on there, but that's also a bit of a hassle, just to fix a bead. So I might just get rid of those ones that weren't up to par, but it's a little bit frustrating. And I definitely will be ordering that bead again, because by and large, all the Temu beads that I got were very nice quality. But the avocado ones, I think, actually might be the only ones actually that arrived with flaws in them. It's just those avocado beads. Everything else I got from Temu has been fantastic. So the avocado ones, unfortunately, are not the ones to get. Anyway, here I am working on my first design. I know you can see I have those brown beads pulled out on the side. I knew that I wanted to have some brown beads incorporated in the bracelet designs. For this first one, I did not add a brown bead, but I wanted to add a brown bead somewhere in the design just to signify the pit color. I think it's kind of fun to take the bead and kind of make the bracelet kind of hint at features of the main focal bead, which in this case would be the avocado. But it looks like in this first one I did not do that. I just used green and white and just kind of left it simple for the first one. Kind of getting the feel of how I want to make these avocado bracelets, but that's what I did for this first one. Also, yeah, unfortunately for these, which is an issue I keep running in with these beads that have like that wire loop at the top, they will not sit flat on your wrist without this extra jump ring. So here I am adding this jump ring to it to give it a little bit more wiggle room so that it will lay flat. It's just the nature of these. When they have just that one loop at the top, it's not enough room for the bead to have enough room to lay flat against your wrist. So I did have to go through and add a jump ring for each of these avocados when I was making these bracelets, but thankfully it doesn't take that long to do it. I'm used to using jump rings. I used to make earrings and other types of jewelry in the past, so I was very familiar with adding jump rings to things, and as you can see, I had the tools for it too. So here I am stringing up this first design, getting it all up on the string with my beading wire, which is so helpful. And I think for these other ones, I think all the other ones that I made did have a brown bead in the design, just to kind of hint at the pit of the avocado, which I thought would be a cute touch. But here's the first one, not bad, very cute. Kept it simple with the green and white, and 2 little hearts in the middle, and that's how it lays. Very cute. Wiggle, wiggle. And here I am working on my second design. I'm definitely using up all my green beads, taking the time this opportunity to use up all these green beads on this design. So I'm using those light green beads and those darker green beads. It might be hard to tell from the camera, but those 2 green beads I'm using, they are different colors. Just the other one is slightly lighter green. And there I am adding the brown beads to signify the pit, which I think is just really cute. I guess my only regret with these, I wish I had a brown bead that was slightly lighter, just slightly lighter. Maybe it would have been nice in this for these to have like some round wood beads. But I was just using what I had on hand, and that's what I had on hand. And I think even though the brown is not as bright as I would like it to be, I think it still works, to get the design idea across that I wanted to have. So that one went by pretty quickly. I kind of knew what I wanted to do based on that first one. Get me warmed up. So here's my second one. Getting that one all stringed up. And I'm trying to think, I think for these next 2, I know for one of these I used mostly clear beads on that one. I tried to do something different for each one, just because, you guys know me at this point. I like to do one of a kind. I get bored making the same design over and over, so each of these are different. It'll take me a little bit longer to list these up in my shop for that reason, but it's okay. I think it's worth it to have, more creative, what do you want to call it? More creative variety? More creative variety. That's the word I was looking for, variety. And I think it looks like I made the knot too big. on this one. Oh yeah, I remember. I think I put the knot in the wrong spot because sometimes the knot is kind of chunky, and that's fine as long as you position the knot somewhere in the bracelet that's not, you know, in the front. You don't want to see a knot in the middle of a bracelet. You need to put it in the very back of it where it's going to be underneath your wrist. This way you want the knot. If it has to show, you want the knot to be underneath your wrist when no one's going to see it. And for this one, I didn't really think ahead and put the knot, didn't put the knot in a good spot, so I had to redo it. Sometimes the openings on beads aren't that big, so you can't really hide the knot as easily. But it looks like I did that pretty quickly, got it restrung with a knot in the back. So that way, no ugly knots in the design. That's the second one, so we're down 2. We've made 2 avocado bracelets so far. This is the first one and the second one. Like I said, you can see in the second one, I was able to include that brown bead. And I think this third one, I kind of was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I pulled out some beads from the Hobby Lobby bead box. I made a video on that, by the way. The $30 Hobby Lobby bead box is where those beads came from in a little container. And I think I wanted to incorporate those because I think it matched the brown, but in the end I did not end up using those. That I do know, I did not use those. We'll just keep watching and see what I do. Sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what you want to do. You kind of just mix and match beads, add them and take them out. That's what's so great about this bead board. I can kind of, you know, see what I want, how it's going to look, and then take stuff off easily and make different patterns a little bit faster than I would without it. So I was just going to watch me figure out what I want to do, and that's okay. Sometimes it takes a minute. That's the fun of it. Looks like I'm trying to make the hearts facing outward. I'm trying to decide if I want to use those, but again, ultimately I decided not to. Yeah, I believe this one is the one where I used mostly clear beads in the design, I believe. You can see the gears turning, making my design. I can be very picky, y'all. I'm a very picky person. I feel like sometimes I watch some bead making videos and people just kind of, I don't know, they put the bracelets together pretty quickly. I don't know, maybe it might bite me in the butt later down the line being so meticulous. I'm picky about designs, but I don't know. I like it. I kind of like the fuss and coming up with a design. But I might have to in the future be a little bit more decisive and pump them out a little bit faster. But I'll tell you guys one thing. I'm definitely not worried about it right now. I have so many bracelets, y'all, and I still have not opened my shop yet. I have like an entire container full of beads, and bracelets, and it's getting filled up, y'all. I'm gonna have to have a second container. It's just got to be at least 300 bracelets in there, y'all. It's got to be. Huh? You know, I should do that. I should guess how many are in there and count them out and see. Actually, would be kind of fun. Actually, I should make that a community post and put a quiz. How many bracelets do you think are in here? And I should count them all. That might be kind of fun. I actually might do that. I'm gonna guess. You know, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of the container. You guys can decide. But anyway, here's another bracelet design completed. This one was done with more clear beads. Then we got 3 down. The first 3, and I think I made 1 more in this collection. They all turned out so cute. All the different designs. They're so fun to make. I just still wonder why, of all the beads I had, why the avocado? I don't know why my brain wanted to make the avocado bracelets today. But that's what it wanted, so that's what we did. All right, and I believe this is the last and final one I made in this group of this beading session. Those 2 little tiny those 2 little tiny accent beads I want to really incorporate. I have these really tiny little green beads I got from, I think, a bead string or whatever. Sometimes when you get strung beads, they have little tiny beads in the mix with them. And I never, had a use for them yet. And I'm like, I could use them here, but I think I decided not to just because they were just too tiny. Those avocados are really chunky, and then I use chunky beads to go with the chunky avocado, and then having those 2 little beads just looked out of place. I do remember that being my reasoning for not using them in the end, but it would have been cute. They'll be cute for something else, just not this, unfortunately. But looks like I added 2 brown beads. That's cute. Yeah, I moved the two little green beads and kept it just a little clear. The two little clear, you know, I never know what name to call those when you have the two little beads framing the main bead, the accent bead. I kept those. I added a splash of green. That's really cute. That's cute. I'm liking that. That's actually really cute. I like that one. I think that turned out really nice. Nice little frame build up to the main avocado bead, and the rest are just, you know, nice little accent framing it. That's cute. That's cute. I like it. That looks good. You can see my fingers just rubbing against each other while I think. Decisions. Looks like I've decided, y'all. That's the final design. And having this beading wire is so nice. Helps you string up beads so much faster. I need to order more of them. This is the only one that I liked out of the pack that I got was this one. I don't know what millimeter it is. Don't ask me what thickness it is. It might be 0.8 maybe. I'm not sure, but I need to get more. Because all the other ones in the pack were too flimsy or too, you know, something. I just didn't like the feel of it. This one has just the right amount of sturdiness. But I need to have one that I use for seed beads and then one for just stringing beads like these, because I keep having to bend it, curve it, uncurve it, curve it, and uncurve it when I'm doing seed beads, and I feel like it's not going to last if I keep doing that. So I need to order another pack and have one that stays curved for seed beads, and then this one that stays straight for just, you know, fatter beads like this. But anyway, I'm rambling. Here's the final bracelet design. Let me get it all tied up so I can show you guys the finished product. And there it is, you guys. Very cute, the 4th avocado bracelet. These were so fun to make. So very random, but they were tons of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As I always say in most of my videos, these will be at a shop at some point, and when I do get that up, I will definitely let you guys know. But all these bracelets you see me making, they will be for sale at some point, and I will be working hard to get that up for you guys very soon. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!